with feeling. Hello, welcome in. Hello. I'm a little bit off center here. Oh well, I'll deal with that. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're finishing up El Shaddai tonight. It's a different time. I had to slip it in because these last 2 weeks have been rough. They've been rough. So I wanted to finish this off. This is my cleanser a little bit to see what I can do. So last time, so much and so much and also very little also happened. Let's put it this way. Out of the angels we're supposed to bring back to heaven, out of the 7 of them, we have brought back 1? I think only 1 still. Only Sariel. The other 6 are in many, many different places. From the previous one, we had purified and captured Sariel, moved on to the next floor, which was floor 5, and that was Barakel. That was Barakel with the giant fire Nephilim. And the giant fire Nephilim devoured Barakel. So he's gone. Devoured by his own children. Floor 6 was Azazel's, which was our techno-futuristic motorcycle fun time. And that was lovely. Except for the fact that Azazel was barely even there, and we have not even dealt with him yet, even though we fought him like 6 times. But then we moved on to Armoros, the person who was most personable with Enoch, because Enoch told him a bunch about what the earth, the surface was like, which was maybe a bad sign when a bunch of angels are going to be leaving heaven. Lost his voice in the process in the descent. In the middle of fighting, you had Enoch, or Belial. You had, in the middle of the fight, Belial, the Prince of Darkness of Hell, which isn't hell yet, came down. Now, is this the one? Yes.
Enoch. How could you dive into the darkness just to save a little girl?
So Enoch did have to go after the little girl who's been wandering around the tower as well, Nana, who Belial took into hell. Enoch dove afterwards, and Enoch almost immediately succumbed to the darkness because, yeah, Enoch's not supposed to go down there. So Armoros went in after in order to rescue him. Lucifer kind of goading him on, going like, yeah, we kind of need you to do that, and maybe I'll put in a good word upstairs if you do that. So, came through there, fought Dark Enoch in order to break him out of that business, only for Armoros to be fully engulfed in the darkness as Lucifer was taking Nana and Enoch back and escaping. That's where we're leaving off. It's fine that I'm starting a new game, because I'm just going to be starting right at the chapter that we left off with. For the sake of it, I'm going to finish off on hard. With chapter 9, Enoch's Indecision. 3 more chapters, that's it. But chapter 10 is also a long chapter, so it'll fill up a whole lot of our time. All right, let's do it. Can I snap and do it? This is gonna be weird. There we go. Hello, welcome in. We're just gonna get started. Chapter 9. Should I switch his outfit? The only one I don't want to use is... Oh, I can give him the motorcycle... I can give him the motorcycle armor. I I can make him evil. The only one I don't want to use is the special one, because that makes all challenge gone. Let's put him in the old... Yeah. Let's put him in the old arm... This old armor here. Maybe I'll switch it up for Chapter 10.
Just goes to show, never underestimate the powers of darkness. Thanks to Armoros, we dodged a bullet, so to speak. But getting consumed by the vileness is a serious business. It's gonna take Enoch a while to recover. Let's just hope we can overcome his inner conflict. Enoch follows Nana into the darkness. Armoros manages to save them, but is consumed by the vileness. Although Enoch is freed from the darkness, his body is contaminated by the vileness. Calling him won't help. Let's just hope he comes back soon.
The patterns on the back of Lucifel's jacket. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Enoch, vileness yet clings to you.
Are we ready to go slowly up the stairs there?
The elders await you. They wish to test your resolve.
How's the weather? It's been wet.
You said it was God's
It's been wet recently. I'm doing okay. Like,
to bring the full
I
ones
did,
back to heaven
yeah.
for
So
judgment.
like I've been okay nasal wise. A lot of other things have been getting in my way though.
Have you changed your mind?
Look at all of our wonderful
If not,
angels being sages
quickly
here.
now, purify yourself of the vileness.
Do it fast. It shouldn't be that hard. Like any of these people have had to worry about getting down and dirty.
Choice is the one true power humans possess. See for yourself what lies beyond the door.
What do you mean he's not ready yet? All right. I just wish you'd stop making this girl wait. You can sense me, can you? Your awakening shouldn't be long now. Why don't you pray? If your voice reaches him, maybe you'll recover faster.
Still no decision. I hadn't realized how much pain was in your heart. Head for the light, Enoch.
I'm gonna do it slowly. We're gonna lore
Rid
walk as it's
yourself of the
called.
vileness. Overcome the trial beyond the light.
You cannot run. You can only walk. Savor it.
Remember, Enoch. Remove them from the fruits of wisdom.
You gotta have to remind me again which Peter Gabriel song is used. I'm drawing a blank.
It's been a year.
Oh, right. Right.
I'll always be here, waiting for you.
I don't think she can keep that promise. You don't know how long you're going to be waiting.
Time in heaven flows differently from how it does on Earth.
So, fun thing about this chapter is
Minutes
most of
here
it,
are equivalent
you are
to
fighting
months on
barehanded.
Earth. Hours to years.
And it can be a little bit of an annoyance to deal with. You get really good at the kicks. Then you can deal with them appropriately. I think that counted as a counterattack, so that's good. That didn't though. There we go. Not all of the fights are going to be that simple.
Still undecided, Enoch? Very well. We can wait longer.
How long must we wait? Well, let's go and beat up the one that we've already beat up. It's nice that they give Serial as the one to deal with there. Whoop. There we go. Good. I'm remembering the perfect guard. Move that I actually want to use on them. Because again, nope, still not what I want to do. I want to get in that combo just because it does a lot more damage than just doing 3-hit like that, but a little bit too safe. They do want to be safe, but not too safe. There we go. I'll at least do that, and do a lot more damage. And then I can get in a drop kick and move out of the way. Wait! Shoot. Do it again. There we go. In we go. Oh, I could have done it. Felt like it was way too far away. There we go. Now I just have to do that several more times. Really, when you're fighting barehanded, you are very limited into what you can do. It's your weakest option.
You don't know what
Just the point of playing on hard difficulty is that, okay, they just have more HP for that. nope, 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 nope. Ooh, that could have been bad. Wanted to use the safe moves, and we were able to move on to the best. Now, ultimately, you actually don't have to completely take down everything that he does, because this fight is on a time limit. It is still invisible. So either you get him down to finishing off, or the time limit will activate and go, okay, you can move on now, you're fine. Don't worry now, everything's fine. There it is. On our first opportunity to save. I used up all my save files. What do I do? I guess I use one of my extras, because I don't need to use it on that anymore. Well, again, this game is honestly beautiful.
Let's just say she doesn't lose hope easily.
But for some people, in terms of the actual
all we
gameplay,
can do now is pray.
anywhere between bland and unbearable for some people. In some cases, I would say it requires discipline. I would love to do more flashy and wonderful
With you
things,
gone,
but you're going to
the
be
fallen
bitten for
angels
doing
are
that.
regaining their power. Those who oppose them are on the brink of annihilation.
Stop guilt-tripping me. So other people talked with me as well. It's like, yeah, it's good that you're taking a break for yourself, but while you're gone, a lot of your responsibilities still need to be done. So get back here as soon as possible. You hear? Like, great that you're appreciating what I'm trying to do here. Good. It's good that they're giving you the enemies that they can deal with just your fists. Sariel and Armoros are kind of the only ones, though. Ow! I'd like you to do that, but I will deal with it appropriately. Weirdly, Armoros has less health than Sariel does. He's easier to work with. Come on, buddy. Don't counter moonwalk away from me. That. But can you blame it on the popularity of Flubber? Bubbles. There we go. Down. More bubbles. Glad you could stop by. Kill a dancing man. them. These are the fine bubbles. Ruin it! Oh well, I can redeem myself. Let's get over here. Not in that way, but get over here. I know it doesn't make logistical sense, but the game is certainly missing a taunt button. That's not a character who taunt anything. I don't think this one is on timer either. You have to actually beat him, which is why he has a lot less health than Zariel does. One more. Oh, so close. There is a timer. Great. Alrighty, fine. Oh, look, there's another one. Pig, I mean. Again, we only fought 2 of the pigs. There was going to be a 3rd one. And now we get some scenes that, if you're not paying attention, you're going to be missing some stuff. Like skull. What does skull mean?
Thank you. Thank you for hearing my story. You. Are you God? So I shall go to heaven.
Hold on, I gotta take this.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I was mistaken for you again.
It's a good scene there, especially when you figure out who that person is who is dying, because that was the leader of the Freemen, the one who wore skull, Sin. There are some things I question about that scene. Mainly with Nana
Life
moving
shall
along
walk in
the
darkness.
battlefield.
Ishtar's departed soul shall join the living one and free the imprisoned folk.
I didn't get the feeling that Nana was
The girl
blind.
obtained light
So either she was
in
blind the entire
exchange for
time and it really
our
wasn't
souls.
important, or she was blind because of
In
going
order to
into
choose her
darkness and
path
coming back
freely,
out of it,
she overcame
presumably.
fear and
or
doubt.
blind because of the events of the war that was going on, or ultimately she wasn't blind and was just literally staring ahead and not to take in any
The
information
strength of her
to
soul
not cause trauma.
brought about a miracle. No fallen angel can understand the burden that choice inflicts upon the human heart.
Enoch, I will put an end to this false world.
Ah, there's my there's my armor. Definitely didn't choose the dark armor by mistake. But that also means that we now have to fight ourselves.
The vileness has been purged. But where lies your heart, Enoch? You must overcome one final trial to rid yourself of your doubt.
Yeah, I thought this was the wrong one. Whoop. I need to take cheap shots because I just need to get through this. Little headaches. Now we will start using the Gale. Or, no, the Arch. I'm using the Gale. Now he will switch over to the Veil. Means I'm Arch. Ow. The only thing I don't want to get caught in is that is a bad thing. Yeah, exactly like that. A lot of his attacks, like he'll start flinching, but he won't stay flinching. That is the annoying thing. There is something that you can do in order to really mess with him. I want to try that out. Smack him a bit. Gale. I'll have to do it when he's in Veil mode. It's something that you can get Enoch caught in. Good enough. Might be good enough. Let's see. So now that he's doing that, we'll switch back to the Arch. And we need to time things appropriately. Whoop. Too bad. You did correctly. Ow. Bad. Working. Doing a tiny bit better, but started it. But seeing as I'm only down to the last hit, I'm also nervous. I have to be going in the right direction.
Don't give up. Keep moving. No problem. Everything's fine.
Over. Bad time in order to get all this. Shoot. Bad. Okay. This is a bad one because his full rush is even longer, and yeah, the arch is not a good idea. Definitely not.
Here.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Yeah, he's not getting stuck in that loop. No, he's definitely. Okay, let's switch back to the Gale. Let's take it a lot slower. So the thing about Enoch is that if you get him stuck in a case of constantly guarding, you can constantly guard break him down bit by bit, and take him down without much of a fight. You turn this boss fight into a bit of a rhythm game. Back to the Veil, but there you go, this'll do it. Almost got through it without recovering.
With the loss of sin and you, Ishtar has awakened. It is only a matter of time before they wield power. Enoch, your legs may be frozen, but your soul makes progress.
I can't move my legs, though. I want to move my legs.
Think back to when you served as a scribe in heaven.
Sitting in a chair, legs frozen.
Your pure heart has now chosen free will and found the strength to use it. Use that heart to save the remaining people on Earth. Until the Council abandons its plan to flood the world.
Should I talk about the subtext that Angel just mentioned? Going like, you have to save them, Enoch, because, you know, God is gonna do it.
10 years. Talk about taking your time. Rise up, Enoch.
Rise up. You're still pretty. Hey, yeah. No secret bonus. Definitely would help if I got a secret bonus out of that. With that, 10 years has passed by.
Welcome back, Enoch. Good to see the old fire still burning in you. Next up is Arakiel's realm. He'll come at you with all he's got. Not to worry, though. He's no match for you. Enoch leaves his body
That's all you
behind
got?
in the human world.
All right, fine.
And returns to heaven to purify himself from the vileness. Reflecting on his previous battles, Enoch begins to doubt his mission. But after listening to the angels and observing the world from heaven, his doubts are dispelled, and he returns to Earth. Without a moment to spare, he rushes to aid Ishtar in her battle against Ezekiel.
Nana has transfigured into Ishtar. The free men are regaining their strength.
Pay no attention to the title of this chapter.
Ishtar battles Ezekiel as we speak. Hurry, Enoch. Before the vileness swallows her. We cannot allow her to be dragged into the darkness.
You know,
She still has
again,
a calling to fulfill.
shoot. Great start, me. Alright. Well, honestly, I'm not going for top score at this point. Technically, I've already done that. Yeah, if you want a better score, don't fall at any point.
Hey,
Because once you do once, you forfeit
We're
all
looking for
bonus in
Arakiel.
terms of that.
but I don't sense him here. I'm just gonna leave it to him, though.
Since when have any of the angels
Okay.
been on their actual floor?
Talk to you later.
Like, that's not true. Like 4 of them have been on their floor. Sariel, Azazel, Ezekiel, and Armoros have been on their floors. Barakel would have been on his floor if, you know, he counted. I do have an affection for this chapter, though. It is the last major one. Mainly because the aesthetics of it are something I really, really like. Just the open simplicity, but void as well. Yeah, I got it. It usually doesn't happen. Except that happened. That completely just shredded me. Woohoo! Because apparently there's going to be an issue of not giving me their weapon when I should have it.
Don't give up. Keep moving.
Yikes.
No problem. Everything's fine.
There we go. Nope. Want your weapon. Thank you. I had to use a recover though. That's a bad start. Especially when they do not like to get flinched. You kind of have to wait for them to do their entire combo before you're able to go in on them and then actually smash them around a little bit. I forget about doing a normal combo because halfway through, usually by the third hit, they're back at it again. Krispy Kreme. Play around with this. You usually leave one of the enemies without a weapon in order for you to have a little bit of equal footing. Yep. Come on, sir. Come on. Come and fight me. I have to bait him a little bit. There we go. Come around a little bit. He can guard in the middle of my combo, but when I do it against him, no, that doesn't work. Because again, at this point, I should be able to get his weapon, but I still don't know. He just refuses to relinquish it. There we go. Alright. Arch acquired.
She is destined to be a legend. All of this begins with her.
The other reason why I like this chapter is because the music. This is my favorite track out of all of it because it just has a good momentum to it.
Don't you want to be happy?
We don't want your false happiness.
Why does everything have to be God's way? What is wrong with our evolution?
We'll choose our own future.
So with what Ezekiel is saying, the evolution that they have chosen for themselves is bad. God's way is the intended way, but Ishtar is also saying we're going to choose our own way. We are not going to be persuaded to go one way because someone else deems their way to be so. So there's really three ways. God's way, fallen angel's way, and then kind of your own way, the individual sense. Oops. Now, technically there are a bunch of things over there, but all of them are practically extras. I'm just going over there for the sake of it. Hello, Mr. Freeman. Absolutely.
This seems to be the wrong way.
Pay attention to where you're going. Alright, let's go the actual way you're supposed to go. Because even when you're looking for the specific items, apart from the Freeman back there, you really don't have to go through all of the random ways. Like, there's one of the seeds, or fruits, I suppose. You're getting there. And then if you want to actually get to the place you're supposed to go, it's a little bit more of a roundabout way, but you can make it.
Time your jumps to the movement of the floor.
I've seen a few people like really not like these platforms. The simplest way I can put it is that if it's just almost all the way down, then you'll get like near maximum jump height that you actually need.
Of course.
The further down it
he's come
is, the
along
better
fine,
you can activate it.
too. Okay, talk to you later.
And it never needs to be at the maximum in order to get the jump height you need. You do have to position yourself a little bit in order to make it work the way you want it to. But even then, that's fine.
Search the area well.
Question is, Freeman's there. Yes, it is here. Okay. I was like, there was a fruit that I was like missing for the longest time when I was playing this level. It was there. Again, have a little faith. Ah. Gales sooner rather than later, please. Oh, there it is. Almost out of bounds of the actual place. I kind of don't like these enemies anymore, especially when they just swim around afterwards. I do want to go into the Gales so that I can move them kind of doing their thing. The other thing about them is that really, I've never gotten a sense for like how much armor they ever all have, because they seem to just keeping pieces of it for longer than they honestly should. There we go. Oh, Veil. Veil is not good, but it's safe. Give it that. This is what I get for trying things that are different. Yep. When I have some fun. Really gave up on targeting by the end there. Great.
Allow me to help.
Additional enemies. Don't want to use Uriel until the next fight. There we go. I'm actually not going to use a good weapon. Should have taken his weapon. This is taking a while. Alright, taking his weapon. Punch you senselessly. I actually want to do the next fight first. Right behind you. Okay, over this time. I'm not losing the recovery to this nonsense. Do it. Go from the field. Good. Should take out. No, it took out neither of them. Great. Thank you very much. Super helpful. Stop guarding me. Take some damage. Hey. Nope, that didn't turn into a perfect guard at all. Oh. Okay. Swing around Mary balls so that I can do this to you. Thank you. Now I would like to do that to you about 3 more times if you'll allow me. Just 3 more. I think that's enough. Oh, nope. I only have to do it that many. Cool. Thank you. Alright. The reason why I wanted to do that, use my overboost, is because up here is all the health I could possibly need before moving forward. I'll reserve the remaining notes for when we reach the final chapter. I like this chapter, but when it comes to combat, I'm not a fan of what they do, even though it kind of makes sense for it being the final challenge that you're supposed to overcome. Because when it comes to the combat and the arenas that you're going into, they're relatively small for most of them. But a lot of the time, you are coming up against height disadvantage. A lot of the time. And then you just have to, deal with it. That they dive bomb right into me, which means that if I'm doing a heavy attack, that just means, hey, I'm counterattacking you to the best of my ability. Except even that attack is not taking off barely any armor. Keep that one alive so I can deal with just the Veil user on their own. Yeah. Sure. Might be a bad idea, but sure. There we go. Time for more cinema.
You have no parents and have never conceived a child. I understand the love of a mother for her child more than you ever can.
You hypocrite! What about your own children? At this very moment, they devour each other in their unbearable agony.
I love them as well.
You love them. You use the word as an excuse for your actions.
Your fanaticism blinds you.
Can love also be a blinder? Yes. There have been many cases that I've seen where someone has love for someone else, which negates everything that they see is wrong with them. Because it doesn't matter. Because despite everything, they love them, which binds them into something that is not truly happy.
A shrine to Arakia.
This is a switch that can be activated by striking it.
Because otherwise you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing at this place. The shrine is also an elevator. It's a lift.
What thoughts went through his mind as his soul disintegrated in the descent?
For the longest time, I didn't realize that you were actually able to destroy all of these flowers here. So yeah, the Grave of Arakiel. That means, yeah, Arakiel is also another one who died. Not devoured like Barakel was, but just on the descent. Simply didn't make it. It brings into reflection the realms and what they look like, where some of them are like fully formed because they have a particular vision for what they kind of represent. So like Azazel's is the one that is represented the most in terms of like what he envisions. Sariel's is kind of another one where it's more of a playhouse kind of idea. Then you have Ezekiel's, which is kind of forming there. But Barakel's, on top of being destroyed as it was going, didn't really have much to it. Arakiel's, well, he died coming here, so his had really no way to begin forming. That's why it's a little bit more abstract. It's a way of connecting the art styles to the characters, which is a strong thing that this game does. Third pig.
So this is Ezekiel's giant pig.
Ready to bonk us terribly. So instead of dealing with two of them constantly, now you're just dealing with one of them. And I honestly will say it's not a particularly inspiring fight. First thing I need is have a better weapon. Arch is the way that this is going to be done. It's pretty much the same one of, hey, bonk the pig into the multiple walls that are available there. Except you have to do it twice with this one compared to the previous. And you have to get used with guarding because this pig yells much louder than the other ones do. But again, once you figure it out, it's honestly kind of boring.
Allow me to help.
I dodged out of that one. So much of the time you're having the arena behind you because you have to make the wall available for Lula to run into. There we go. Guarded. And you always know where the walls are going to be because they glow green on the floor. But, I don't know, it feels like the example here of the do this kind of fight. I don't know how much damage the yells do with this particular fight. It's like, you need a little bit of a threat. The threat is going to be you forgetting that in order to run into the wall, he has to do it twice. And that he's the angriest of them all. Range on that thing being kind of ridiculous. You can't get out of the way, but you're doing a lot for that happen. Yes, come over here. You can do it. It's fine. Down to mask only. It doesn't particularly change. You think it would do a little bit something more desperation-wise, but no. You got it. You're good. It's fine. Bye, Piggy.
You paint everything with lies. You deceive our world, but we will not be ruled by you any longer.
There are some things humans should not know about. I will dispose of all who threaten our world.
I was about to start adding my own sounds. That wouldn't have been a good idea.
Watch your feet.
It's gonna take them if you don't watch them. The other reason why I love this is just the overall design and aesthetic of places like this. The two things that this level really reminds me of are the now free game that you're able to get called Naissance, where you're pretty much just exploring minimalist megastructures. It's a wonderfully relaxing experience, to the point where I was playing it through and kept falling asleep. The other one is a wonderful story called Blame. Where again, you have a character going through a gigantic megastructure that has taken over the entire world. It really helps you admire just the sense of scale that it can have.
Ishtar had her on the ropes, but you couldn't finish her. Don't worry. Enoch will take care of her. I'll talk to you later.
Ishtar might be a god of war, but she's a kind of a new god of war at this point. I'm gonna take the Gale just to start off with. Be cheap but safe. Now
Search
honestly,
the area well.
with this first bit here, that works.
Proceed with caution.
Once you get the right kind of movement with it, you don't have to stop for anything. Excellent. Super smooth. Let's do it 2 for 2. I can get the platforms to align, which I can't. Struggling with that. Okay. Let's hope it works. I think it'll work. Believe in myself. Ow. Depth perception failing me. Okay. Nice. Good timing. This one is particularly interesting because there's the paths over to the left. And if you were to take the path over to the left, you would have to get into a fight. And once you have that fight, you have access to a switch, which makes this part, which seems impossible, a little bit more easy. But turns out you actually don't have to do that if you're good enough, which I need to actually be good enough for that. There we go. I just gotta time myself a little bit better. Where the platforms alternate. Not like that. There we go. How Enoch's like trying to handle the moving platforms all right. But it can be a little bit of a nuisance. Now again, go over to the left, get into a fight, get a switch, and that will get rid of all of the, I don't know really what to describe them as, just the electric things. But again, if you time your things right and you're good with your platforming, this is the one that always makes me nervous. Okay. You can get through it without doing any fights.
Hey,
Does it hurt my score? Yes.
why don't you take a break?
Do I care? No. You're not Nintendo.
Yeah.
Stop taking me to take a break.
I can take care of things while you're away.
Oh,
I mean, after all,
let
what else am
God
I
take
here
a break?
for? Call if you change your mind.
Oh, behold the final section. These platforms.
There is great danger here.
Really? Couldn't tell.
There is no time to stop.
It's like, hey, do you remember the moving platforms in Mega Man? Well, can't exactly do that one for one, but we're gonna try our best here. I'm gonna stop here though, because over here there are some things I want to collect here. And if you did not have access to darkness before, this is where the final darkness stage is. Final darkness stage is honestly no joke. Just kind of a mess. Not in terms of escaping it, but finding that last bone. And you have to wait all the time in order for platforms to show up again, and then continue on your way.
Climb up.
It feels like this game really wanted to put wall jumping in, but couldn't. So this was the backup, going like, well, we kind of want this challenge here still, so let's do it regardless. Here. Wherever here is.
Someone's there. Hurry, Enoch. What took you so long?
Took you so long.
Enoch.
We were played by it like a goddamn fiddle.
Hurry. Go inside.
Your fanaticism blinds you.
Okay. Time to beat Granny. Best we can, anyways. Might screw this up. Again, combos are a lot better to use than anything else. say regular combo is going to work out a lot better. Save the spinning around for later. Like that. She wants a hug. Give her one. Whatever you do. Might have been a bad idea. Yep, it was absolutely a... The exact thing I didn't want to have happen. Alright, so we're going to go with the veil. If we can get it. God. Seriously? I'm going to use my overboost on this. Might have to. Oh. Yeah. Can't be serious. Alright. Fine. Now I'm screwed. Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me more weapons. Couldn't have possibly have gone any worse. Except, you know, by dying. Oh, great. Lucky I was being way too risky there. Gonna go into the next bit of this with confidence. Whoop. And here we go. All right. Whew. Imagine there's no heaven. That's the only thing that came to mind.
A human.
Totally debatable. She's a little drunk. I can't do that unless I do chapter select. Man, maybe I want to have your power. Been a while since we've had another fight. Which means, hey, we're finally gonna take down
It'll never end
Ezekiel.
if this keeps happening.
Except, fighting Ezekiel, I really don't like this fight all that much.
You're stronger than before. You
The actual fighting her is fine.
It'll never end if this
It's dealing
keeps
with everything
happening.
else that she dishes out. The other thing. So the lightning is something that hurts me more than actually her. And then when we get to the second part of her fight, that also is something that hits me for a lot more than
You're stronger
regular
than
her.
before.
She will split up into 2 parts. Just make sure that you're not underneath the top part, and you should be okay. Because, yeah, you don't have to actually hit the top part all that
Fighting
much.
for real.
Still do the annoying thing. Don't need you.
It'll never end if this keeps happening.
We need it. He's going into the fireballs. The thing with overboost is, yeah, you constantly are getting your health back. But if you keep getting hit, you won't get all of your health back. Alright, I have to use it now. I have to get rid of this.
Since when did you get so bold? What is wrong with our evolution?
We call it evolution, that's why.
It'll never end if this keeps happening.
No good when it's evolution. Sounds like it's evil instead.
You're stronger than before.
And hit the thing over here. Thank you. As long as there's one floating around, I'm not too worried.
Your fanaticism.
Oh, let me have the ice one, which means that I just can't hit her. Right. I'm just run around, get my cardio. Like, I kind of can hit her if I really want to, but she is just encased in ice. You're really not meant to hit her.
What is wrong with our evolution? It'll never end if this keeps happening.
Oh, come on, screw off. There we go.
I will dispose of all who threaten our world. More
Lightning.
than you ever can.
Oh, I need to get. Alright, this is where the floaty ones get in the way as well.
Allow me to help.
Yep, kinda need it. No, it didn't activate.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, everything's fine. Because it's at this point where I need to actually hit the top in order to defeat the boss. Like that. Because you can hit the bottom all you want, but when it comes to that last final hit, you have to hit the top of her.
I'm fading. My children. My beloved children.
I guess officially, that makes 2 down. Because 2 are dead, and Armoros is in hell, and Azazel is around. So, we have 6 accounted for. The only one who hasn't shown their face is the main guy.
I see you purified Ezekiel. Now all that's left is the leader, Semyaza. Find him and put an end
Not
to this
true,
abominable
but
tower.
all that's left. You're forgetting one person.
That way
You're forgetting one
humanity
person
would be
that we fought
free of
6
this
times and
corrupt
is still around.
evolution. And the flood would be averted. Good luck, Enoch. The fate of the world is in your hands. Enoch meets Ishtar on Arakiel's floor and purifies Ezekiel. Meanwhile, Arakiel himself is dead, his body strung upon an altar. Enoch heads for the realm of Semyaza, the final floor.
It's time to say farewell, Nev. So be it. Time to go.
Proceed with caution.
She's gonna track that everywhere. Final chapter. Semyaza's dream. Away we go.
Hey. No, nothing's wrong. What, you don't believe me? Just give us a little more time.
Not even a buy that time. Yeah, give you a little bit more time. We've been given hundreds of years, plus another
The pain
10.
we suffered upon our descent
Whatever.
is beyond your imagining. Several of our number did not survive it. Even so, our descent was not in vain. We have discovered mankind's limitless potential.
what's going to come up ahead, the Gale is going to be where it's at. Also helps with dealing with these little crystals.
Don't you understand? This tower is superior to the world God made.
Towers are so small compared to the world God made. It's a microcosm. A testing ground, shall we say.
We, the Grigori, have helped humans attain their true potential.
As the red turns to gray. And that's the level. Like, Chapter 11 is going to be short. It's a lot of cutscene.
I'm coming for you. Wait!
I can't let you win.
Oh, you thought Zemyaza was talking with us? No, it was Azazel. The reason why we wanted the Gale is because... Well, screw me, I guess. Now I get to do it the really hard way. Oh. I am fantastic at this. Look at me go. I'm so good at fighting Azazel. No, I should give up. I should start over.
Everything's fine.
Alright. Wow, I perfect guarded that. It was totally on accident. I'm not allowed to be good at this game. The annoying thing about using the Gale is that you really can't stun him in order to do any combos. You just have the ability in order to get out of his way. Bugs, of course, are going to be the most annoying person to deal with. Especially when he loves going to counter way more than he should. Yep. I could save that. In my head, I'm going like, oh, no. Don't do this. Great. Well, now I'm in a fun position. I made things fun. Can do combos though. I allowed myself that. Your bugs. Bugs are icky. Your bugs are icky. Screw you, I'll do my tiny overboost to get back my girl, please. This is clumsy as anything. Oh, whoa, how did I do that? How did I do it? I don't know how I do that, but I did it. It was a good job. Nope. Okay. Sometimes when you counter, it immediately just knocks you out of anything there, and then you just hurt. I don't want to hurt anymore. I don't want to hurt anymore. Got the final two, which means he's going to do more than he should honestly do. One. One. Two. Three. Now I can hit you. One. Two. Three. Somehow that... Stop being in counter state. I'd love to be able to hit you. It's been a while. One, two, three. That one didn't stun me. That's what I want you to do is stop and lie down. Time for your milk. I'm not even looking forward to your... This is what... That was what I was wondering about. Let me do that. I'm not looking forward to the next fight after this. This one is giving me more trouble than it should. Almost there. Come on. There we go. Yikes.
Your powers have grown, Enoch.
Have you ever thought of more bugs?
But I'm still just warming up.
like this fight. I don't like this fight. It is not a good fight. So, this is Nether Azazel. He's another one which, again...
You're not worth my time.
...deals with using the Gale there, but instead, hey, what if we got just a guy who loves teleporting around? Okay, can't charge into him, got it. He's also got a lovely shield that you have to deal with in order to actually do any sort of actual damage to him. Luckily, he's a big target. And you would think of going like, well, you got all the other weapons in order to deal with that. Maybe you should switch over and... Wow, great timing there. Maybe you should just switch over and deal with the shield with other weapon and then kind of turn around and go back to the Gale in order to deal with it. But, no. Nah, it's not a good idea. Stick with the Gale as long as you can, because really it's going to give you the mobility you need, because, you know, dealing with teleportation is not a thing.
This isn't over.
Did you think it was? Wants to kick me. That's all he wants to do. All I want to do is just... I've grown strong. Sure, I have. Sure, that is a compliment. Yeah, sure. Yep. I'll do this now. Uriel's fire beams are definitely fun to deal with here. For him, at least. Okay, here we go. A fair amount. I'm happy with that. The teleporting just gets a lot more sneaky. That is enough. Okay. Never good at dealing with these fireballs, though. Oh, right, charge it. I forgot about that one. Again, it's kind of why you want to stick with the Gale and only the Gale. Because it gives you the mobility that nothing else will. And it's also a weakness.
I'll finish you next time.
Man, that kick should have killed you. It didn't. So I'll do better next time.
not worth my time.
I'm gonna run after you. Oh, shoot. Yep, I'm gonna take... Okay, I'm still kicking. I'm still fine. Everything's cool.
I'll finish you next time.
Nope, wrong move. Don't do that. It is a bad, bad move. No!
No problem.
This isn't over.
You shouldn't say it like that. Give a different voice direction. Like, this isn't over? I thought I actually hurt you.
It's time you learn your place.
Allow me to help.
Oh, there he is. Let's finish it off then. Here we go. Bye-bye. He's gonna do the do-si-do around me. Man.
For a human, you have become truly powerful. However, behold my ultimate evolution. We are no longer mere fallen angels. Pathetic. The fallen angels are too weak.
Only one thing wounds.
That voice. Is it really Armoros?
No time to explain. Yes, we are dealing with Dark Armoros all of a sudden.
If your attacks are ineffective, that is the right time to change weapons.
So, what just happened to Azazel? He got completely vaporized by this hellish abomination that is Armoros now, from spending too much time in the deepest darkness, you know. And now we get to deal with him at the top of the tower. How'd he get here? I couldn't even tell you. Not important. The important thing is to note is that with each phase of the fight, you are required to use one of the three weapons. It usually starts off with Veil. All the time I've actually been playing this game, it usually always starts off with a Veil. Nothing else will damage him. So hopefully you've gotten used to using it slightly. Because I am excited to play sloppily. I fail to avoid even the simplest attacks. Really need him to get out of there. And walk away. That's a good boy. That's a good Gotta be really safe. Could do a whole bunch of other things, but that is not going to be happening right now. There he is. next hit I take, I'm going to be at nothing. So close to breaking. There we go. Once you break him, then we can move on to the mid phases between all of his health bars. Almost a desperation move. Gonna charge his laser, and it's your job to jump over it. And if you don't, you get to take a whole lot of damage. That's fun. It's not that part that's actually the most annoying to deal with. It's the one afterwards where he's shooting lasers up above, like from below you. Yeah, these things are annoying. And then after the third one, he's gonna do this nonsense. Now, at this point, the veil is no longer an option. We get to switch over, and hopefully it's the arch that is going to shoot. It isn't. Usually it is. There is. Get over to the Gale right now. And at least do a little bit of damage. You never know what it's actually going to be until you activate it, until you hit him with something. At this point, they're going like, they're gonna go, hey, we're gonna do Gale and then Arch. Sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it is Arch and then Gale third. And then you look at the health bar and go, wait, there's a fourth? Yeah, there's a fourth. We'll get there when we get there, one thing at a time. Yeah, I like the Gale being third because then I'm able to just use aerial attack without too much trouble. Move on. Now I have to deal with the arch third this time. Go dash over. Much easier. It's even easier to deal with him doing the same lasers from below. Because again, dashes. Just like that. There we go. Yeah. Coming at me. Find the weapon within his crotch, and then we can go to town. Sounds good. Ow, 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 ow. Whoa, that hurt. Okay. Play around with that. Oh, for Pete's sake, come on. Okay, never mind. Oh, never mind. No!
This is not your appointed time to die.
Okay. Thought I would have at least one more.
That voice, is it really Amaros?
for Pete's sake, come on. I would like to do more than just a really boring combo that is safe in order to do damage against you, but yes, that's what I'm dealing with here. Using that attack and get too greedy with it. Almost there. There we go. Jump this one. Okay, good. Sometimes I choke and just not able to do it.
Allow me to help.
There goes. We can get this started. A lot in order to get back to it. It's the fact that I even have to do it at all, which is annoying.
Your attacks are ineffective. That is the right time to change weapons.
Let's see how we do with the arch this time. As long as we remain safe. Play it cool. Stay safe. Nope. Nope. Got how to touch that. Oh, wow, that completely...
Don't give up. Keep moving.
Seriously don't get that sometimes.
No problem.
Where it's just, okay, I'm gonna completely annihilate you. Just because I can. More the game going like, hey, don't be stupid. Like, seriously. And with that, we have one more health bar to go. One more laser to dodge. Hello, laser. Oh, there you are. Well, you're still in there. But oh no.
God's weapon.
It's fine. It's a cutscene laser. Because the fourth and final one is meant for your fists and your kicks.
Enoch.
Because screw you.
Enoch! Here!
Allow me to help.
That last health bar is for Uriel and Uriel alone.
It is difficult to lose a friend, but you cannot mourn him now.
And so we have a new weapon.
That object is Semyaza's life support system. He should be inside.
You know, you could have told us that, you know, the leader was in this particular state.
if she draws near. Ishtar, you are the key. Approach the device. Release Semyaza.
That's right. Nothing. Zilch, not a speck of his soul to be seen. Looks like their descent went wrong. Right from the very beginning. Uh-huh. Hold on a second. Enoch! Aren't you forgetting you still have work to do here?
And so, Enoch put an end to the corrupt tower the fallen angels had erected. The long reign of the fallen angels came to an end. Humans were freed from their false evolution. Along with his freedom, the Elders' plan to purify the world through a great flood was rescinded. Once again, people will freely make their own choices as they head down the natural road of evolution. And we, the Archangels, shall watch over them. For all eternity.
So, yeah, that's El Shaddai. Ascension of the Metatron. A game that can be put into the same category as a whole bunch of others where it will never be made. It could never be made today. It could never be made again. It just is what it is. In a single speck of time, the one game that that studio made before the entire publisher pretty much collapsed into itself. I'm in the boat where the ending is not all that great. It really just wraps it up at that point because it's just like, okay, we got a lot of things that we are not able to do because probably we ran out of money and time. Also, the original goal of, returning 7 back, well, we sent 2 back. We were almost going to send a 3rd, but then he got annihilated by the final boss. I didn't really feel like that was a final boss, because that's all you get. And even then, we fought him again and weren't able to bring him back either. Just turn into a bunch of gigantic wisps. So yeah, this is a very special thing. And to be honest, it gives me a lot of thoughts that if I were to spend a lot more time on this, I'd be able to maybe make into something coherent. When it comes to how the art direction was used and just the pieces coming together. Why the combat kind of does work in its base sense and why it doesn't. Some connections that I'm able to make to other places, and including all of the extra things that kind of show up and then are never used, like Methuselah showing up once. The whole idea of Seta and where that was coming from, which, what I mentioned last time, was complete poison. This thing is quite a thing being put together there. And then there was the whole idea of, well, potentially this could get a sequel, which kind of there is one, but kind of there isn't one. And it might be something that I'm considering streaming in the future. Maybe not all of it, but some of it at least. Because when it comes to like how long it actually takes to beat, if I was to take a look at it, let's see. How long to beat the specific thing that I'm thinking about? Yeah, it's probably not something I'm going to be streaming because this is like an 8 to 9 hour experience versus its sequel-ish thing that we have there is what, 5 times as long? I'm probably not going to do it, but it does exist. Such a strange thing. It's not completely over yet either, because weirdly enough, if you've been noticing, there's been some inspiration from weirdly like Metal Gear Solid in this game. The biggest one is yet to come as an after credits bit. I'm the best player, thank you. No, I'm not. I've done a lot better off streaming than on.
Hey, sorry about last time. Yep, it's a wrap. This will probably be my last report from this end. Okay, till next time.
I don't know, if you've played any Metal Gear Solid game, you kind of know that it ends kind of like this. And then you get this stinger. Remember Armoros' giant Nephilim? It's still around. I think it says a lot about Armoros that you really only see that he has one Nephilim. That's it. So who did he have the Nephilim with? Again, poison questions. Well, I got a B even after dying. But that's it. With all that done, we can head back to the chapter select, because even though I got a B there, getting a G is both harder and easier than you might expect. Hard in that you kind of have to be playing a lot better in order to get that G rank, but easier in that it is easy to be cheap, and like even though you get bonuses for not continuing and not recovering and doing platform sections perfectly, even if you fail at a bunch of those there, at the moment of failure, you can just simply quit out of the stage and load up the autosave, and it'll treat it as if it never happened, which is kind of what a lot of people do when it comes to getting the G rank there. So, before we go, there is one last thing that we can see in terms of our collection. Because there's all of the Freeman stuff in the library. Let's see. We had Dracula, we had Amoros. We saw the Barakel stuff. So yeah, let's start at the future. Yeah, the advanced civilization Azazel showed me. Can we see Amoros as well? A silent and aloof artist with a pure heart. He astounds people with feats of physical prowess, breathtaking dances, and brilliant performances. His feelings of friendship towards a human he befriended while in heaven appear to be the source of his vitality. If someone could explain to him the beauty of humans and the world in which they live, he just may come to repent of his decision to descend from heaven. At peace with himself, people need not fear him, for he does not hate the world. Inheriting his father's nature, he loves people in the world in which they live. The fire Nephilim destroying everything, the water Nephilim just happy to be around. Just hope wandering around is all she's doing right now. Well, too bad. Why does he need to hide? Because he was obliterated. The legend has become reality. Ishtar is back. The fallen angels are on the run. Ezekiel wields tremendous power. She has fled her level and now hides somewhere in Arakiel's level, awaiting her chance to strike back, but we will not let her. We will now prepare an ending fitting for the final chapter of the prophecies of Ishtar. Is Ishtar taken notice? It would seem the bond between the fallen angels and the Nephilim runs deeper than we imagined. When we defeated Sariel, all the Nephilim he fathered disappeared as well. They may be one with their fathers. When Armoros fell, so too will his Nephilim. When Azazel falls, so too will his Nephilim. I shudder to think what will happen to Nana's little Nephilim companion who's been accompanying her. And we did see that, yeah, he did go away, finally. I think this is the last one. Or the first one. That's the first one. Yeah, and then we get the Heavenly Messenger. And that's all the notes. Imagine if the hand actually had that branding on it. It would be completely dumb. But again, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful art that we have with this. These are wonderful bug guy. Ezekiel doesn't look so bad there. And they've originally intended for Sariel to be yellow, but then turned pink. Man, it's lovely. So much of it too. They just leave like the entire things here, model sheets, and then it goes into the background concepts. But yeah, that's kind of it. That is El Shaddai in a nutshell. So, what's coming up next? To be honest, well, what's coming up next is obvious, since I was going to be doing a break and then coming back to it, so I'll get back into Disc 2 of Legend of Dragoon next. But in between, I'm really not sure. I'm kind of wanting to do something, like, different in between there. instead of doing like specific games, there's something more that I'm wanting to dig into just for my own personal curiosity. I'm wanting to be more selfish. So, still trying to figure out how it's gonna work. If not, I'm just gonna make the decision as I go. But for now, the next few streams we're gonna do Disc 2 of Legend of Dragoon. Pay another visit, I guess, to the AI Fairy, because there's most of the rest of the stuff with the AI stuff is with Disc 2. And then we'll see where we go from there. There are a couple of adventure games that I have up the top of my head, but they won't be for a while. I also have to think about into April. We're coming up on a year since a specific stream that I'm going to be also continuing by the end of April. So we'll see where that goes. Because yeah, for the next, well, especially if my schedule is going to work out. I want to be consistent, but I just can't. It's really annoying when it's having to do that. So yeah. If yeah, I'm at a loss when it comes to schedule. Like I wasn't streaming tonight was throwing out the wall of going like, screw it, I know that I'm gonna do it, because tomorrow is completely thrown out the window. I went, no, I need to do this specifically for myself, which I'm glad I did, because now I'm able to finish this and move on. And I would love to do weekly, like, it was great when I was able to do this weekly, but then a bunch of things get in the way. Anyway, don't want to dwell into that. I want to wrap up my night before I go to bed. Anyway, so El Shaddai, still a fun time, still has a sequel. Don't plan on streaming it because it's longer than I care to actually do it. I might investigate it as I do it, because I do have it. Okay, yeah, it's over there. I do see it. Anyway, that's all there is for me for the next little bit. Next stream will be continuing into Legend of Dragoon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time, everyone. See ya. Bye.